They took a huge chunk of skin off my back, I'd say about this long, maybe a foot long. It took the breath out of me for sure when I first heard the news. I never thought anything could happen to me like that. I felt unstoppable. I was 17 years old. I felt I was on top of the world. I thought it was totally unfair. I mean, I considered myself a good kid. I was going off to college next year. I mean, I had, you know, the scholarship to live at the Olympic Training Center. It seemed like everything came crashing down on me, and when I won the Junior Pan American Championships and when I won nationals, like, the cancer was growing inside me at the time, and you just never know. And I caught it early enough, but not extremely early, because I caught it stage 3. It had spread to my lymph nodes. I went to the beach maybe once a month, twice a month during the summer, but I never put on sunscreen. If I'd just get burned, I'd be like, all right, just slap some aloe vera on it. I got severely burned maybe 2 or 3 times, and by the end of the summer, I had a mole, and luckily my mom noticed it, because I was walking around in shorts, and she said, hey, we need to get that checked out, and it turned out to be melanoma, all because I just wasn't too careful about it. I almost felt unstoppable, like nothing could stand in my way, and everything was going great as my senior year in high school, and I had just received an invitation from the coach to live and train at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. That had been my dream since I started lifting, was to go to the training center and, you know, be a part of that. I'd gone there for camps, and just the fact that they wanted me there to train with potential Olympians, former Olympians, it meant a lot to me. After what I went through, and, you know, I hope no one else would have to go through, even my worst enemy have to go through what I went through, is 3 surgeries in a 3-week period, and then a year long of treatment, all because I just wasn't cautious enough while I was in the sun. Melanoma, or skin cancer, is the most preventable cancer you can get, and all it takes is putting on a little sunscreen. People just think of going to the tanning bed as just going out and getting your nails done, or laying out in the sun is just, you know, hanging out in your friend's apartment. The word just isn't out there, and it needs to be out there. It's just too much of a nonchalant thing, and people aren't worried about it. You always hear, you know, these stories of, oh, it happened to him, like that will never happen to me, but I would always say that too, and it did actually happen to me. And
a great man once said that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So true, so simple, and so avoidable.
I wish I was more cautious in the sun beforehand. I wish I put on sunscreen, but I just wasn't. And if you look at my story, you know, the scar I have on my back, the year I had to go through, all just because I wasn't cautious enough in, you know, what I thought was a daily normal activity.